Yeah, welcome back to the latest edition of DXB Today, where we're celebrating all things entrepreneurial spirit. And it comes in a number of different forms and guises. Might be your routine in the morning by setting up your business, might be the platforms that our special guests are setting up and the different initiatives, but we're focusing on all here on the show. Next guest is a high-performing leader with over 16 years of experience in organizational consulting and more recently functional leadership in human capital and tech experiences. Please welcome the founder of The Growth Pod, Sophie Thomas. Sophie, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
Kind to have you on board. Should we do the old, I don't have an elevator and you've got more than 30 seconds, but let's have the 30-second elevator pitch, The Growth Pod.
I'm here to help augment and bring to life women's values, passion and the impact they want to have on society, help them take their brilliant ideas and launch and grow businesses that benefit their communities.
I'm sold. Blank check. No, that's a different studio, I think, over here at DMI. But how's the progress? Why Dubai, I suppose, is the other question. Why is Growth Pod and Dubai a sort of perfect synergy?
Well, I mean, Growth Pod has been my entrepreneurial journey. As you said, I've spent 15, 20 years in corporate consulting and internal roles. I wouldn't have put myself as a natural entrepreneur. I'm pretty risk averse. And you know, when I stepped out and took a bit of time to reflect on what I wanted to do for the next 25 years, being in Dubai and being surrounded by a really encouraging, optimistic community, multicultural, which drives so much innovation and creativity, that there's, for want of a better word, just a vibe around people really wanting to make a difference. And that really inspired me. And I don't think I could have set up the Growth Pod anywhere else, because I don't think that others, I think others thrive here too. And it's just been huge for me.
If we were to talk about specifics, so for someone who's looking to start a business or excel in their business, what kind of support do you offer?
So I help women, social and neurodivergent entrepreneurs get in touch with their values, their passion, their purpose, the impact they want to have on the world. We use that to create a big, hairy, audacious goal, not a mission and vision statement that you'd see in the corporate world, and then really craft measures of success that are going to drive and inspire them forward. And then we come up with a plan to make that happen, that breaks it down into easy steps that they can accomplish and look for the enablers that are going to be really important to getting their business off the ground, and try and fight the thing that kills all entrepreneurs, which is overwhelm. So yeah, we try and take baby steps towards creating something great.
Would you kindly share with me, as a man, I don't face ladies' challenges. What are the top 5 differences, would you say, that female entrepreneurs face compared to men entrepreneurs?
Oh, I think women face issues around self-confidence, perhaps more than men. We've often taken career breaks, so we're a bit out of the swing of things when it comes to business. And I think we're probably struggling, as the Crunch Mum said, a lot more demands at home that we need to navigate and build into our entrepreneurial journey. But I think the challenges that face entrepreneurs are pretty holistic. But I think women are coming to the game a little bit later, probably because they are more risk averse, probably because they have settled into careers or motherhood, and sort of helping them to build that self-belief and mindset is very much part of the process that I go on with them.
And obviously talking about mothers and even generally, when people retire, they still want to go back to the working force. So obviously building their own business is a great way to do that. But obviously there's more fears as you grow older because there's more at risk. So how do you advise people who want to do that into creating businesses at an older age where there's more stuff that might be lost if it doesn't succeed?
Absolutely. Look, I think when you're older, you're coming to entrepreneurialism with a huge amount of lived experience, of skills and strengths, and it's about really leaning into the value you can bring, and focusing on what you can do really, really well that helps to minimize some of the risks, and also just making sure that you're not spreading all of your eggs into one basket. I think that's also pretty important.
Again, I suppose with so many topics, going back to COVID and using COVID as the pre-COVID and post-COVID eras, if you like, but have we become more entrepreneurial since COVID?
I think so. I think COVID was one of the biggest sort of generational shifts in the way we work and think about work. I think it's driven a huge change in our appetite for work-life balance. We're now looking to work to live, not live to work. If you look at the statistics, 50% of people make flexibility and remote working a key part of their work decisions. 82% of entrepreneurs have moved into entrepreneurship to give them better work-life balance and focus on their well-being. So I think it has, and I think it's accelerated acceptance of people taking a different path away from traditional careers that wasn't there pre-COVID. And I think it's just opened up a world of possibilities for people.
Long may it continue. Hopefully the pod gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's the idea.
Continue growing.
Thank you so much, Sophie, for joining us and telling us more about the Growth Pod. But I think it's with you now, Ash, for DXP in 60.
Absolutely. Thank you, Metha. Now, I know, Dariush, you're a natural speaker, but we're going to put that to the test a little bit, okay? So we are going to do what we call the DXP in 60 quiz, where we're going to ask you as many questions as possible within 60 seconds. Are you ready for this? Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this, so fire away.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So your time is 3, 2, 1, let's go. Your first job.
Salesperson selling photocopiers.
Your motto in life and in work.
Strength and honor.
If you could have an AI assistant, what tasks would you want it to handle?
I'm dyslexic, so content creation.
Oh. If you could have dinner with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
Muhammad Ali.
Top tip for entrepreneurs.
Never give up.
Best way to unwind after a stressful day.
Meditate.
Your go-to restaurant in Dubai.
Home. I don't go out. I don't socialize. It's home.
A book, movie, or series you recommend?
I just come out with my book, 12 Principles of the Modern Day Gladiator. So my book and my audiobook.
Smooth. A superpower you wish you had?
Invisible.
Why Dubai?
I come from England, and it's sun shines every day, minimal taxes, very little regulations, optimistic attitude towards work, life, everything. It's just beautiful being here.
And you can wear your nice watches and jewelry as well.
Safely, yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for that, Dariush. You did exceptionally well.
Yeah, and thanks for being a great co-host as well today. Really enjoyed that. So thanks very much. All the best with the summit. Looking forward to seeing that down. You and your gladiator togs, me and my gladiator togs. It's going to be a fun one.
Hairy chest out.
Oh, there'll be all that.
Now we put everybody off.
Really appreciate it. Thanks very much indeed. And Sophie, again, thank you so much indeed for being with us. All the best with the venture moving forward. Thank you very much. Okay, these two might be making their way to the green room to relax. You are staying there. While we've got Eve down the cafe, all will become explained in a few moments' time. In fact, let's have a little look at to see what we can expect after the break.
Hi, my name is Eve Levhart, and I'm a singer-songwriter here in the UAE. My style in music is pop, rock, soul. I love soul. I will be performing in just a bit. Don't miss out.